Hey everyone, welcome back to video 5 for week 10. So unfortunately, this is the last time you're going to hear me say that. We are at the end of the course. First of all, I just want to say a massive congratulations to you for making it this far and for getting through the entire course from start to finish. You know, a lot of people don't even get to that point or even halfway. So first things first, make sure you pat yourself on the back for putting in the effort and consistency to get through the entire course. It might not seem like it, but it is a massive achievement because I've seen so many people come and go and, attempt music production, but a lot of them tend to drop out. Sometimes within the first few weeks, they find out it's not for them, or maybe towards the end when it gets a little more technical, they realize that maybe they weren't suited to this kind of a thing. But if you're listening to this now, you've obviously made it through the course, so I congratulate you for that. This week we covered mastering, which is the last final stage of the music production process. And then I also introduced you to some other little techniques and handy tricks that I use in my productions and other ways that we can master using different plugins, so Ozone there, and then some third-party plugins which may help you with your productions. Just to recap on that quickly again, try as hard as you can not to get into that vicious cycle of buying plugins and thinking that you always need something extra to make music, when in reality you can pretty much do it all in Ableton, but it's just that third-party plugins might give you that extra little 5% that you're looking for when it comes to certain sounds or techniques. And that's why I did put it right at the end of this course, because it really is the least important when it comes to, especially at your point where you're learning music production. You just don't need them. And it's much better to work on and focus on getting your skills up, your music production skills up, rather than spending money on plugins. If there are specific plugins that lend themselves well to your genre, so whatever type of music that you're making, of course, by all means, go ahead and get them. But what I'm talking about is getting carried away with thinking that you need certain plugins to be a better music producer, or that you can't make music without those plugins. So here we are at the end of the 10 weeks. I'm sure it's been a massive journey for you all. We've managed to learn so much in just 2.5 months when it comes to music production. So a lot of you that started this course might have had zero knowledge on Ableton Live. And now that we've arrived at the end of our 10 weeks, hopefully you have a nice solid foundation now where you can go off and expand your knowledge in whatever way you wish. Whether that be music theory or maybe sound design. I know those are two things that I didn't dive into too much because they are, like I mentioned, they are pretty much courses on their own. Sound design is one of those never-ending things that you can always learn something new from. So I'm always learning new things about sound design every day. And if you want to actually create your own sounds from scratch using a synthesizer, and you have a sound in your head and you want to replicate that exactly, you really have to learn all the ins and outs of how a synthesizer works. And then also learning FM synthesis and how each waveform will affect the other. So it is quite in-depth. It might be something that I cover in the near future, so do keep an eye. Because you're a part of this course, I will keep you in the loop when it comes to anything regarding this course or extra courses that I might release in the future, and any additional content from now on. I know a lot of people, especially if they don't come from a musical background, they might struggle with melodies and chords. This may be something that I do sooner rather than later, so I might do like a little mini course, just a couple of weeks or a few weeks. And it'll be in a similar format to this, so it'll all be online. But yeah, if you're interested in that, do let me know. That way I know there's people interested, and then it will motivate me to develop it faster as well. I probably wouldn't dive into the actual theory itself too much, because if you wanted to get into that, I'd suggest learning the piano. You can learn other instruments as well, but I think the piano just has the most direct connection to Ableton Live for me, because it is a keyboard. Everything's displayed as a keyboard in here, not as, strings or whatever it might be. And then if you decide to get yourself a MIDI keyboard later on, you can also translate your piano skills to that keyboard. So I want to finish off by saying I appreciate every single one of you that has finished this course and that you've trusted me with the process of teaching you music production. I know there's a lot of resources out there when it comes to learning music production, some of them better than others, so I appreciate that you trusted me to let me guide you through this course and this journey. And I'm thankful for each and every one of you. If you have any feedback or questions, please do reach out, because I'm always open to those things and I'm always wanting to continually improve. And anything I can do to improve the course helps me, and in turn helps you and others that decide to take the same journey. I hope this course has been helpful to you and that it has actually progressed you in your music production. And I hope all of you can take at least something away from each of these videos, and that way you can apply them to your music production and your music journey. And then last but not least, good luck to all of you with your music, whether you're trying to make a career out of it, or maybe for some of you it's just a hobby. I wish you all the best and good fortune for everyone that steps out into the real world now. So this last 10 weeks with these videos has been covering the technical side of music production, so actually how to create the music. I understand that there are quite a few more dimensions when it comes to the music career, for those of you that are looking to make a career out of it or make money from your music. There are a lot more aspects and things that you have to think about when it comes to actually creating a career around music, and that's also something that I want to work on with people. So if music is really important to you, it's your passion, and you do want to make a career out of it, and you want to live and breathe music, please reach out to me and let me know. That way I can gauge how many people might be interested in a future course that covers the other aspects of music. So all about the marketing, branding, networking, all those important things that a lot of musicians put to the side and don't really think about, and then they kind of wonder why they never get anywhere with it. But there's not much else I need to say really. I think I've covered everything for this video. Obviously there's no homework for this week. Actually, I will assign you homework. So your homework now is to go on and create as much music as possible, and to keep perfecting your craft, keep honing your craft, keep getting better, and just release music. That's one thing that I have to say is I see a lot of artists get stuck and they always try to make their tracks perfect, and it just never reaches that point. One thing I recommend for a lot of producers, especially you now that you have a little more experience and you know how to make tracks, do like a 1-month challenge for yourself where you create one song every single day. I'm not talking about a full 3-minute structured track that's completely polished, but even if it might be 30 seconds or 1 minute, just try and focus on creating something every single day. That way you push yourself to always get better, and then in turn that's going to reward you at the end. When you do work on something for a little bit longer, you'll have those newfound skills and experience, and you'll also be quicker and just more proficient at creating music. So once again, thanks so much for being a part of this. I do love to keep in contact, so you do have my email address. Please reach out if you need to. Keep me updated on your progress and all your achievements. So this is me signing out. It's been such a pleasure working with you for the last 10 weeks. And I wish you all the best with your future goals and plans, whatever they might be. But apart from that, I'll catch you guys around. Peace out.